Hello, my very most beautiful Cancers. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So, my lovelies, we are going to be doing your June bonus readings. Now, this is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do a personals open. And everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding. For my very most beautiful Cancers, please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. And may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Cancer's energy. A very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my lovelies, let's take a look and see what is going on for you. So this reading is going to be all about the person on your mind. I wasn't ready. I don't react when people mention you. I ruined everything. I didn't want you to know the truth. I hope you can forgive me at the bottom of the deck. I am feeling that whoever you're dealing with in this situation, and maybe they have grown since then, but at the time, Cancer, I do feel like you were dealing with somebody who's a little bit emotionally immature, okay? And like I said, maybe since you guys have been separated, maybe they have grown, but you know, I feel like when you were dealing with them, they were a little bit emotionally immature. They were not ready. They did not handle things in a right way. I do feel like this is somebody who could have played a lot of games. I do feel like this is somebody who could have, you know, really just sabotaged things and then couldn't take responsibility. We're going to grab another deck and we're going to take a look at what's going on in their head space, their heart space, their true intentions, and their actions moving forward. Now, I don't react when people mention you. So, you know, you guys could have some similar friends, or there could be some kind of like crossover with that, you know, or, you know, you guys could know the same people. It does kind of feel like, you know, if you're ever brought up, you know, they have like completely blank face about it. You know, they don't let anybody know that they're still affected by this. They don't let anybody know that they have realized some things. Nobody knows what's going on under the surface when it comes to how they feel about you. Show me what's going on in this person's thoughts. What's going on in this person's thoughts when it comes to Cancer? What's going on in this person's thoughts when it comes to Cancer? For some of you guys could work with this person. You guys could work together, or did work together. I don't think that's for everybody, but it is coming through, so I do feel like it's for somebody out there. We have the Nine of Swords here. And the Ace of Wands. So I do feel like with the Nine of Swords, I do feel like they still are very upset by whatever's happened here between the two of you. I do feel like they spend a lot of time laying awake thinking about it, thinking about what's happened. But like I said, it's a lot going on under the surface. So there's just a lot going on within themselves. The Ace of Wands. You know, I'm getting a few different messages for that. For some of you guys, I feel like they do think about rekindling things, sparking things back up. They wonder what that would be like. You know, they wonder if that's possible. They wonder where you're at with things. I also feel like it does represent, some of them wonder if you've already moved on, if you've already started something new. The King of Cups. I do feel like this person has probably grown emotionally. You know, the King of Cups has, you know, a lot of deep emotional wisdom. He is very emotionally mature. So it's like this person has, as they have grown, as they have really realized their mistakes, you know, I feel like they're even more upset by their own behavior. And I do feel like this is them recognizing the feelings that they have for you as well. For their heart space, they have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys could have told this person that you believe that they are your twin flame. You guys could have had conversations about like runner chaser stuff, or self-sabotaging stuff. And I don't think that's going to be the case for everyone, but I do feel like it is for somebody out there because it's coming up. And you know, I do feel like they are reflecting on that. They wonder if that's true. They wonder if, you know, if that's accurate. The Four of Wands in the heart space. So that's like reaching a goal, finish line, accomplishment. It can be a union, and it's tied to the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, that's their goal, is kind of to have this new opportunity with you. I do feel like this person does want this. The Five of Swords, but there is some confliction around it. There is some confliction, and maybe that's that they don't know where you stand with things. Let's see, the Page of Cups just fell on top of the Five of Swords. So they recognize that they have to say they're sorry, and maybe that's something that this person has a hard time with. So even though they've had these realizations within themselves, even though they are starting to grow, they are seeing, you know, where they have screwed things up, that they are ready, like, to take responsibility within themselves. I don't think that necessarily makes them ready to take responsibility with anybody else or with you, because it does look like that's what causes, so it's like they want this, but that's what causes this confliction. They know that they're going to have to apologize. They know they're going to have to reach out and open up about some things. This person could have a hard time with that. They could also have a hard time, if it's not that they have a hard time apologizing, it could be that they have a hard time expressing their feelings, or a hard time being open and vulnerable. What are this person's true intentions? What are their true intentions when it comes to Cancer? The Knight of Cups. The Seven of Swords. And the Two of Wands. So they recognize that they are going to have to leave their old ways behind. With the Two of Wands, that's Mars and Aries energy, but it can talk about, one, it does need to talk about needing to take the lead. So they do recognize that they're going to have to step out of a comfort zone and, you know, take some action. Get into that vulnerable energy. Say the things that need to be said. Say the apologies. Let the truth come out for their past deceits. So they are going to have to step out of a comfort zone, but it is also needing to take the lead, needing to take the action. And they recognize that they're going to have to be the ones to do that. The Knight of Cups, I do feel like the Knight of Cups is them wanting to express their emotions to you. And I do feel like they do want to progress. You know, you have the King, the Knight, and the Page here. So you're kind of progressing here. So I do think that they want to express how they feel. Now, the Knight of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there's a horse. And the horse is kind of hesitating to cross over this river. And I do feel that that is something this person is experiencing as well. So they do want this, but then they are hesitating. They're hesitating to actually take the action and leave that comfort zone, because it requires them to open up. It requires them to admit they're wrong, to say they're sorry, to be vulnerable. And I do feel like this person has like sabotagey energies, self-sabotage. And maybe that's because of things that they've been through in their past, especially if they've dealt with childhood trauma or abandonment, anything like that. It can cause that kind of reaction in people if it goes unhealed trauma. Now, I feel like it is difficult for them to do things different, do things differently. Okay, so that is where that uncomfortable energy comes from. That fear of opening up, that fear of being vulnerable. What actions are they going to end up taking? Three of Wands, Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay, we're going to get one more. I like that. The Three of Wands, to me, is a card of expansion. It is a card of future planning. It is a card of hope. It is a card of... It can even be a card of delegation, of sending things out. So they could be choosing to send out a message here. The Five of Cups in the reverse, they kind of want to come out of this period. But that being said, sometimes the Three of Wands can also be waiting for the right time when there never will be one. So I want to get one more. The Page of Pentacles. Now, I do feel like this person is going to, you know, they have been waiting for the right time. And I feel like it's not just waiting for the right time. I feel like they have been trying to kind of gather their courage, because this is out of character for them. It makes them have to open up, have to be vulnerable, have to say, I'm sorry, you know, and that can be very difficult for some people. And I feel like that is something that this person is accepting that needs to be done in order for them to be able to move back towards you. So I do feel like they're gathering courage. The Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles to me would be, you know, them sending something out. Yeah, I got the Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck for the general. So I do feel like they do see you as their happiness, and they do want this. I'm going to grab one more deck. We are going to take a look at what the biggest challenge is in this situation. We are going to take a look at what you don't see coming and some advice for you, Cancer. So what is the biggest challenge in this situation for Cancer? What is the biggest challenge in this situation for Cancer, please? The King of Wands. Let's get one more. And the Magician. So some of you guys have been focusing on other things, whether it's focusing on new love. I don't feel like that's the case for all of you, but I feel like you guys have been open to it. Some of you guys could have been really kind of using some of the feelings that you've been going through and kind of focusing your energy into other areas. So like maybe using the hurt or the stuff that you've been going through with this person, you know, or the absence of this person, to kind of transmute it and use that as fuel for maybe a creative project, a business, your career, just kind of trying to like put that energy somewhere else, with the King of Wands and the Magician being here. Now, it can also represent, so some of you guys have been very focused on other things, and that could be a challenge. Is I feel like this is going to take you by surprise, because I do feel like it is kind of out of character for this person, and they haven't. You know, I feel like some of you guys, it's been some time. Now, it's obviously not going to be that way for everybody, but you guys have been very focused on other things. So I do feel like this could be a challenge, because it could kind of take you by surprise. I also feel like this could be a challenge for them as well, at just having to taking the action. Okay, with the King of Wands, knowing what you want and being willing to go get it, being willing to step into that empowered Emperor, or that empowered Magician energy. What doesn't Cancer see coming? What doesn't Cancer see coming? The Star card. So some of you guys have been wishing for this, okay, and you didn't think it was going to happen. That could be another reason why it takes you such by surprise, is you really didn't think it was going to happen. For others of you, this could just be representing a lot of healing, okay? That maybe you don't expect by this person, you know, coming in and saying the things that they're going to say, them reaching out, them apologizing. That could bring a lot of healing in itself, especially if you've been carrying some hurt or resentment towards whatever happened here between the two of you. What advice do we have for Cancer? The Knight of Swords. So that is unexpected communication. You know, it's coming in very quickly. So I feel like it's just to be prepared for it. Some of you guys need to just prepare yourself for that. And you don't have to rush your response either, because the Knight of Swords can be a very rushed energy. So make sure that you take the time, because I'm all of a sudden getting throat stuff going on. So to me, that could be a sign that maybe you get a little bit choked up by whatever this person says, or it just takes you by surprise. You freeze up. You don't know what to say. I'm getting throat chakra stuff. So that means just being open and honest, but you don't have to rush it. Take your time to process what they've said and to process what you want to say, okay? We got the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck, so this could be a major decision that is coming in that needs to be made. It could be the connection, a major decision about the connection. It could be a major turning point as well. So that is what I have for you guys. Now, if this resonates, please let me know in the comments down below, and if it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, guys, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, go ahead and put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light. Until next time.